You know, it's really unbelievable how complicated technology is getting for physicians these days.
Yeah, so you get some practices that invest in technology, they get benefit, they get results, they get a return on investment. You have others do the same thing, no gain, nothing but an albatross around their neck. What's the difference?
You know, it's really about how you think about the situation. Because whether you're talking about the revenue cycle and trying to get claims paid, or whether you're trying to talk about the EMR and seeing patients and documenting visits, the big difference is that the vendors look at this situation like a software problem, right, and it's really a much bigger problem.
It's funny, I was talking to someone and they said, we have the same software that you guys have, but we don't get the results that you get for your clients. You know, do you have something magical that we haven't bought yet? They thought it was more software, but it's not the case.
No, it's not. We refer to the difference as the white space. So if you look at this situation with most vendors, or the way most people think about the problem, they're focusing their energies inside these boxes, whether it's a good billing system, a good EMR, a good coder, doing some kind of good reporting. We believe that the integration of all these components working together is really the difference.
Give me an example of what you're talking about.
So take something as simple as getting a claim paid. A lot of vendors will tell you, if you just buy our technology, we'll increase how many claims get through the system, how many claims get paid. What we find is that's only one part of the problem. So having a good piece of technology is valuable, but all these different elements working together is what really allows you to take 92% of payments being made against what you're owed up to somewhere in the 98 to 99% range. It's really the smart people that work in these areas, between the core pieces of technology. Smart people and smart processes is what gets you to that value.
And you're talking about the revenue cycle, which is, we've been doing for a long time. We've kind of hammered it out. You get to the EMR and the clinical side, it's more. I mean, it's ironic. Every other industry that invests in technology expects to get a productivity gain. That's the return on investment they look for. But things in healthcare have kind of gotten so bad, we're actually happy if our drop is not as great as everybody else's. It's just insanity.
Right, it is insanity. In fact, the EMR is another very similar example where vendors are trying to install technology to turn physicians into data entry clerks. And what we find is if you analyze the workflows and you analyze the roles between the people, you can actually utilize the right people in the right places and completely change the game and increase the quality and productivity for the physician instead of taking a productivity hit.
Yeah, it's funny, with the changes that are going on in healthcare right now, the difference between winning and losing is really small. A lot of folks believe it's just about buy the right piece of software. But it really comes down to, can you get smart people working in the white space to integrate the parts together? That's what will give you the results.